Access granted.
Hello everybody, my name is Axel and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. So as you can see, I am back on the main menu because when I tried to go to the Citadel to do some side quest thingy there, I was given an option because I read an email from Admiral Hackett, something about someone named Dr. Bryson, and I can't remember if I saw this part on my previous gameplays here, but I thought it would be better to just record it. So, here we go.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us?
Oh.
Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
I see. So this must have been
What's your
because
assignment?
I have the
Our
Leviathan
mandate is to
DLC.
investigate legends,
Nice.
rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge.
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
What the No. Yeah.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You just shot your boss. He's dead. Why?
After you arrived, it was dark, cold, like I was somewhere else. That wasn't me.
Take a good
Yeah.
look. You did that. You pulled the trigger and killed him.
No. No!
Yeah, you did.
I couldn't have. No! I'm not a murderer!
Okay, so what
So
happened?
someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Jeez.
Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Okay, so just to recap, yep, there we go, Citadel Leviathan. So this, shall we say, mini quest became possible because I bought the Leviathan DLC for this gameplay. So this is a new one for me, and we need to find that audio log. Whoa, are you moving? Oh, it's moving. Whoa. Hello. Are you the audio? Oh, you're not the audio log. Edie, you were right here. God damn it. Hello. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Okay, audio
This
log.
must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Okay, let's search for Garneau. Hey,
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
search for lab clues. Here, the only clickable one. Oh, this one.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Okay. This one? Yeah.
Blackout crimes.
No
2,
results.
3.
Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Okay, so what else can we find here? Oh. Okay. This one?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
Maybe it's literally close to... Where'd you come from? Maybe it's... The decryption key is literally close to his heart.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted. per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Close to his heart.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
Yeah, I think it's this one.
The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Okay, let's check the gal map again. And this DLC is amazing, and I just started. Right, Rachni activity.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Or maybe we need all of
Blackout
them.
crimes.
Nope.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Okay, there's still something here.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
That boss, though.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need EZO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Man, too much information here. I returned to the Citadel just to do some minor things. Didn't expect the Leviathan DLC to activate. Anyway, story's good so far. Especially the connection between the Rachni and the Leviathan. Well, for me, it does make sense. Although, it did contradict the issue in Mass Effect 1 when the Rachni Queen... Was it Rachni Queen Mass Effect 1 or in this... Yeah, I can't remember. But so far, I am enjoying this treasure hunt of sorts.
Element 0 deposits.
One, two,
Based
three,
on the
four,
search
five.
results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Yeah, we're gonna narrow the search. How? Okay. There's still other clickables here. Whoa, what's this?
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
What? Okay, we have PDAs here. Thorian life form, Reaper enemies. Divide them with someone to survive undetected for so long. Oh, okay. Whoa. Creature sightings.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Okay, let's try this one. Whoa.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding it now.
Okay, creature sightings. So we'll use ESO deposits and creature sightings. There we go.
Alien sightings?
Okay, we narrowed it down. 1, 2,
Three
3.
possibilities.
Okay. Might be possible to, yeah, to narrow down the search further. Is it? Can't find any interactables here. How about you? Picture.
Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Oh,
Bryson was keeping the
there's a
encryption key
second
close to
floor
his heart.
here.
What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
What?
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Why? I didn't notice anything. What? God damn it. Fine. Where was that? This one? Yeah, this one.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Okay. Whoa. So we now we've narrowed down the search to 3 planets. And let's check on Reaper activities.
Activity.
There.
We have a match. Marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Okay, I've earned the conspiracy theorist. What do you call that? Is it? Or something? Award? Or whatever. Now, where do we go? Nope, we still have some business here in the Citadel before we go after Garneau. Let's go. Nope, return to Normandy. Where are we going? Presidium Commons? Where am I going? Alright, if there's no other Leviathan related things to do here in the Citadel, I will be doing the side missions and then I will be back and let's see where we're going. Not sure to... Okay, I will be back. You know, it's annoying that I've already finished this part, but for some reason OBS decided to cut the recording, and so from the Citadel to Eden Prime to the end of this quest, those weren't recorded. So since I really want to have an archive of this playthrough, I am going to play this part again, and hopefully we no longer have to do those combat thing, and I actually got lost going here. So let's go ahead and finish this part again.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Sure.
Cerberus has heavy forces incoming. We'll need to hold this position.
And there.
I'm on it.
Ah! Get out of my way. Why am I using a handgun? Okay, I'm still using a handgun. There's a grenade. Have to move in here.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our
Thermal
breath.
clips. Thermal
We're set up
clips.
preparations for the next wave.
There we go. Thermal clips.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
It should not be much longer. We should look for ways to hamper the enemy's approach.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Heavy mech inbound.
Oh. Yeah, frame skip. Ooh, Yara died. Ow! Come on, Atlas. Go down. Ah, rockets. There we go. Oh, whoa, he can dodge that? Yeah. Oh. Is that a turret? Yeah, no ammo.
There. You can open the life pod now.
100 melee kill. Melee kill. Melee? Melee? Whatever. 100 close combat kills. Okay, so we're gonna open the pod.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused.
Yeah, I mentioned it this earlier.
Remember, it's been 50,000
That's
years for
an
us,
awesome
but for
music.
him, it's only been...
A few minutes.
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online. Those soldiers are still alive.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
I saw what happened to your people. I know you must be grieving. But they died 50,000 years ago. My people are dying right now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Okay,
Sorry.
so I will be choosing the same choices I made earlier.
Not a good beginning.
Hopefully I can remember them.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Again, rude.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
Man, Javik's stairs can really cut through you.
We've never met one before. Nothing wrong with playing it safe. Should we be worried?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which...
Mass Effect 1 imagery. Still awesome.
You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction. Our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon
Yeah,
really
know your
killed
place, Prothean.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Then I'd say you found an ally. The goal of this ship is to wipe the Reapers from existence.
But how far are you willing to go to achieve that goal? Lies are easy to detect, but you seem to be telling the truth, Commander. For now.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you
That
don't
stare,
mind,
though.
I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Okay, so just like last time, we'll just finish the conversation with Javik. And then I'm gonna end this video because it is almost 12 midnight.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
to discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
Alright, so we got the particle rifle again, and we finished the dialogue with Javik, and my hair is going all translucent like. So that's it for this video. Hopefully this recorded without any hitch, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.